My name is Sumit Vaidya and I worked as a CorelDRAW expert. From past couple of years, I am into product training and today I am glad to represent the CorelDRAW new feature webinar in front of you. So before going to start, request you all to please keep your mic on mute. And this webinar is for 1 hour. First 50 minutes for product demonstration and in the last 10 minutes we will cover all your doubts or queries.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So So without wasting time, let me quickly go through the list of the tools which we are going to cover in today's webinar. So here are the list. Now, variable outline tool. So variable outline tool is not exactly enhanced or introduced in 2024. It introduced in 2023 version, but most of the user is not used to with this tool. So that is the reason why I am covering this tool in today's webinar. So let me just quickly tell you that what it does. Okay, so if you want to vary the thickness of outline over your object over your freehand stroke, so you can easily do the same with the help of variable outline tool. So let me just quickly tell you how. Let's take an example. I am taking an ellipse. Okay, now you have to find this tool in toolbox, or I can say toolbar. The last option is variable outline tool and the shortcut is V. So once you click on it, you have to click on object and you will get a red dotted line over your objects. That means the tool is active. Now if you want to add the thickness over your object at any point, so you have to just double click and you will get handle over it. Now if you want to add thickness, so you have to move this handle towards outside, so the thickness is got added. Okay, and also you can move this handle towards any point. Okay, now if you want to add thickness from any point, so you have to click on that point and add the thickness. And not even the shape. If you want to add the thickness over any line which you draw over your page, so you can easily draw the same. Let me just quickly take a freehand tool. The shortcut is V. As you can see, the variable outline tool is got active. Now if I want to add thickness, I can easily do the same. If I want to clear the thickness or just reduce the thickness, I can do the same at any point of time. If you want to clear the thickness with nodes, you can clear this thickness with with the help of this option, clear nodes, which you find over the property bar. Okay, clear nodes. Now moving ahead to the next feature, which is multi export. So multi export, this feature is from version 1, but there is some I can say there is some list enhancement which is added recently in CorelDRAW 2024. Before of that, only three options are there. Now there is a lot of long list. So where you will find with the help of multi export, you will export multiple file formats. So for example, if you want to export the multiple file formats in a single click, or maybe if you want to export single document in multiple file formats, you can easily done the same with the help of multi export. Let me show you how. You can find this option into inside the Docker list. You have to go to window, you have to click on Dockers and checkmark this export option. Here you can get three options. So here you are having three options. First option is you can select this object to export. Okay, and the second option is you can export the page number 4. Okay, and the third option is you can export the entire document, which is page number 12 number of pages. Okay, so as of now I am taking only this particular selected object. I have to click on it, and here you will find a long list of file formats. Okay, now if I let's take an example. If I want to export multiple file formats, so I have to just create a duplicate of it. Here I have to define one CDR. I have to again similarly I have to create duplicate for exporting the multiple file formats. One PDF duplicate, PNG. Also we can export the AI files. Okay, so as of now I don't have AI, so I can only export it. I'm unable to like preview the file over the screen. Okay, so let me just JPG. Now I am having two options here. Either I can first option is for CDR. If I want to export this CDR file in lower version, so I can easily export it with the help of this feature. Just create on this wheel sign and I can easily define in which version I have to export this CDR file. So let's take an example. I have to export it in 24.0. Click on it, and also the second option I am having for JPG. I can easily define the quality of that image which I want. So let's take an example. I have to export this image in highest quality. Click on it, and this JPG I want to export in low quality. So with the help of this, I can easily do the same. Now, if you are able to see, I already defined one JPG image of low quality, one CDR 2024 version, one PDF, one PNG, one AI file, and one JPG of high quality. Now I have to define on which folder I have to export those file formats. So let me just quickly open and take a new folder. I have to rename it. Yeah, rename by test. Test. Now I have to select the folder. Select folder. Now I have to click on export, and once I click on this option export, as you can see it's exporting. Now if I go desktop test, here you can see the preview. See one JPG of low quality, it is opening. Okay, one JPG of high quality, one AI file. As I told you, I don't have AI. Okay, so I'm unable to preview the same. And one, am I audible to you all guys? I believe, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So here are the multiple file formats you can export in with the help of single click with the multi export. Okay. Yeah. So I believe this topic will be clear. So is anyone having any doubt?
No.
Okay. So moving ahead to the next feature, which is focus mode. So focus mode, it's the new feature in that basically if I have a complex shape like this avocado object, so which is grouped with multiple objects at any point of time, if I want to add or change the color or shape with the help of focus mode, I can easily do the same. Okay. So The main reason is if you are using like without focus mode, you are unable to make changes. If you want to change in complex shape, if you want to make changes in a complex shape, so you have to before this like before of this tool, you have to ungroup it first. Okay, but with the help of this focus mode, you can easily make changes without ungrouping the object. Let me just show you how. So you have, if you have to enable this like tool, you have to just double click. Okay, and you can see over my screen that focus mode is got applied. So you can easily, it's a focus on your object, okay, where you want to make changes, and the remaining background is got blurred. Okay, now if I let's take an example. If I want to change the eyes, okay, so I can clearly click on it and just make the changes. Here you can see. Now let's take an example. I want to change this. Okay, so with the help of this nodes, I can easily manipulate it. I can easily manipulate and make the changes. Can you see? I can change the color as well. And if I want to like disable this, I have to simply click on layer 1. Okay. So now moving ahead to the next feature, which is called print merge. Okay. So before of that version, there is only text option in print merge. Okay. But now we can easily create the QR and insert the image in print merge. Let me just show you how. So for example, if you are having I'm repeating, if you are having a long list of certificate which you want to create. Okay, so let me just repeat it again. If you are having a long list of certificate which you want to distribute with your school students, okay, at a very short notice, so you can easily create that certificates with a very like normal steps. Let me just show you with the help of print merge. Let me just show you how. So you have to take a new page, go to menu bar, you have to find this file option, print merge. You have to click on it. Here you have to import the CSV file or the Excel file. Okay, so import the data source. So I have to, yeah. So here you can see the single records as well. Okay, if you want to see. Now you with this plus sign, you can easily add the entries. Okay, with the double click, if you want to add the entries, you can easily like add the entries, and with the minus sign, you can easily delete these entries. So yeah, so click on continue. I have to insert the field, contact number, insert field. Now if I want to create the QR for I can say designation, I have to define it and insert the field. Yeah, so see, we already defined the name, contact number, and for the designation I created a QR. Okay, now I have to go to image. I have to select the image path, so I can define the image path. Okay, now I have to insert the image. Yeah, I have to simply align. Now I have to power clip inside, fit proportionally, select the document. Yeah, properly it's aligned. Now in a single click, I can create multiple certificates. Here you can see the print merge. Now moving ahead to the next feature, which is remote fonts. Okay, so remote fonts, with the help of remote fonts, we can easily preview the Google fonts, which is not even installed in our system. So let's take an example for the same. Like,
Hello. 1 minute. Just sorry that print merge. That along with that print merge, if you can show that multiple ID cards what you have created, in that also how to merge the photos into multiple thing at one shot. It will be very nice. It will be very helpful.
Vishal sir, can you explain?
The one previous page. If you go to previous page where you
Yeah.
have multiple cards, yeah,
So for
that
that,
one.
yeah, after this, what you can do, go to file menu,
File
file,
menu.
print preview. Now over here, click on the very first option over here. Yeah, second option. Yes, good. Come down under the pick tool, and now from here you can increase the number of columns and row from the top.
Okay, this like from here we can export to the PDF and all those things.
Yes, yes. Sumit, can you please increase the number from here? Yeah, yeah. Increase the number over here. Currently it is one. Make it yeah. Make it two, and then click on the pick tool. Yeah, like this.
Okay, okay.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. In this field, if we have certain numbers of certificate like 100, 150, and I want to put the background single at a single page and overlap the other things in different pages. Is it possible?
Yeah, it is
Background
possible. You
should be
can use the master page over there. In that case, you can use the master page. So whatever is in the master page, it will reflect on all the pages.
can you show us?
Sure. Sumit, can you please come to CorelDRAW?
Sure, sir. Yeah,
Close government.
I have to create a new document, sir.
Wait, let me just show you on my system then.
Okay.
Yeah, please allow me to share the screen.
Okay.
So I hope you can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
So for
Yes.
example, if I'm having multiple pages, and now whatever I want to keep on all the pages, for example, I want this rectangle to be displayed on all the pages, right? So what I can do is I can go to the object menu over here, and inside this there is an option of master page. So if I go down and just go, can you see there's an option called new master layer for all pages? So when I click
Yes.
over here, when I click and I create a master page, so objects, inside the objects you will find this. Come to page number 1, and inside the page number we have the option. Yeah, as you can see, I've by mistake create multiple master pages, right? So I'm deleting this. Yeah, so now this layer 2 all pages, I'm going to rename it. For example, I'll keep it test, and now whatever I'll put in this master page, it will reflect on all the pages. So I'll just select the page from here and I'll drag it and put over here. So whatever will come in all pages, it will now show in all the page. Can you see? Page number
Yeah.
1, page number 2, page number 3.
And this object tool we'll get from Docker.
Yeah, of course, you will got in from the Docker. So when you click on the plus sign, this is the objects.
Okay.
The second one.
Okay.
So in this way, you can create multiple master pages. You can create either master for all pages or master for odd or even pages.
Okay.
So for example, if you want to show something for the all only for the odd pages, so in that case, let's say I have a master layer for odd pages. Let me just rename this. I'll keep a name odd pages. Now this will only show the object in odd number of pages. So I have made one ellipse and now I'm putting this ellipse in odd pages, right? So it will only see on odd pages. Page number 3 is odd, but it will not show in the page number 2. It will reflect on page number 1. If I add one
Okay.
more page, let's say for example page number 4, it will not come on page number 4. It will only reflect on page number 5.
Okay.
Is it fine?
And while printing, it will not cause any problem. Like
No,
we
not
are
not at
printing
all.
in
Not at all.
it's
Not at all.
A4 size certificate. We are printing in 12 by 18 or 3 size. We have to
No
print
matter
two
what is the
pieces.
size, no matter, you can just change the size from here. For example, if I'll keep it 12 by 10, so size hardly matter over here.
No, no, not. I'm not that asking that. Uh, Certificate is size of A4 size, and while
Yes.
we are printing, we print on A3 size in two works. Okay. So
Okay.
at that time हमने जो भी आपने जो भी प्रिंट मर्ज प्रिंट ऑप्शन दिखाया प्रिंट प्रीव्यू में हम
Yes,
लोग वैसे ही
yes.
करते हैं ओके सो
सेम
वहां
करेंगे
पे
आप,
कुछ
आपको
फर्क नहीं
सेम करना पड़ेगा, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि आपका पेज साइज क्या है। वो उसी
ओके
पेज को नंबर ऑफ उसके अंदर अकॉर्डिंग टू द पेज वो आपका लेआउटिंग एज पर पेज कर देगा आपका वो।
ओके ओके सो देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम बाय प्रिंटिंग
यस, देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम।
या
And
सुमित, you can
here,
continue।
once we create the master page after merging, will it not increase the size of the file, or maybe it will only take that front page one single page size?
Sir, can you please repeat your question, sir?
Yes.
I would request others to please keep your mic on mute. I am not able to understand the question.
Hello. No, can I tell? Hello.
Yes, sir, you
Hello.
can. Yes, sir,
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah, actually, see, if we have the number of objects in a single page, and if we create a merge document like a print merge and all, then the file size of that will be get increased, correct? Because of that document images or maybe something background if we have put here by using this object like master page type of concept, if we use, will it increase the file size, or maybe it will be remain the same like a one page single page file size like that?
Vishal sir, can you explain?
Am I audible now?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so that is definitely going to affect the file size. This is completely as per the data you are providing to the file. So if you increase the data, if you increase the information to the file, it is definitely going to increase the file size. For
Okay.
example, if somebody is having a file entries of 5 entries and somebody is having entries of 500 MB entries, so 500 entries will take more size.
Yes, absolutely. Okay,
That
thank you.
is obvious, sir. Yeah,
And
so
also one question,
yes, sir.
just one small question, that QR code, is it really required offline? It will not work. It will require the internet connection, correct?
While generating QR code, there should be an internet, sir.
Yes.
It will not generate the QR code if there is no internet.
Okay, okay.
There is a condition for that.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Okay, sir. Sumit, you can share your screen now.
So, okay, sir. So, is my screen is visible to you all?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now, so let's continue the topic, which is remote fonts. So, remote font is I'm sorry. Yeah. So remote fonts with the basically remote fonts is since very long. But with the help of basically remote fonts, we can easily preview the Google fonts, which is not even installed in our system, as I told you. So let's take an example. If anyone shares you a file, in that file you are having they used the Google fonts a lot. Okay, and when they are sharing with you the file, you don't have installed the Google fonts in your system. So with the help of remote fonts, you can easily preview the fonts which is used in that particular document, and you can easily download the same. So let me just tell you where you will get the remote fonts. So by default, this remote fonts will enabled in CorelDRAW 2024. But if you don't want this remote font enable in your system, you can easily go over there. Now you have to click on this wheel sign, go to font list option, and you from here you can enable the remote fonts and disable it. Okay, now click on OK. As you can see that remote fonts is already enabled. So here you can see in the list a small cloud sign, which means this font is not installed in my system. This is over cloud. Now if I open that file, and if I want to preview that Google font, so I can easily uh, preview the remote fonts. Okay, preview the Google font, and easily in a single click I can install the same from here. Here I can install. Okay, see, with the single click I can easily install in my system a Google font. Okay, so without asking the person to share the fonts, you can easily preview the font and you can use the font. Okay, so moving ahead to the next feature, which is enhancement to asset Docker. So let me quickly tell you, before of enhancement Docker, you are not having an option for filters. Okay, so I'm talking about which filters. Let me show you. Go to Windows, Dockers, and Assets. You have to go to Window. If you want to enable the Docker, you have to go to Window, Windows, Dockers, and Assets. You have to check mark this option. Now you will get the assets here. Now you are having three filters over here. You have to define it. Let's take an example. अगर आपके पास कोई भी एक फोल्डर है जिसमें आपके रास्टर इमेजेस और वेक्टर इमेजेस का एक लॉन्ग लिस्ट है, ओके, बट ड्यूरिंग द वर्क अगर आपको रास्टर और वेक्टर इमेजेस में से कोई एक चूज करना है, तो बिफोर ऑफ दैट टूल एनहेंसमेंट टू एसेट डॉकर आपका ये पॉसिबल नहीं था. नाउ ये पॉसिबल है. लेट मी शो यू हाउ. ये एक फिल्टर है, यू एबल टू सी दैट ये एक फिल्टर है वेक्टर इमेजेस का, विच मीन्स कि अगर आपने इस फिल्टर को इनेबल किया है, सो ये आपको सिर्फ वेक्टर इमेजेस ही शो करेगा. एंड अगर आपको कोई भी एक इमेज यूज करनी है वेक्टर images, so you have to easily drag and drop it over the page. Here you can see, if you make any changes, you have to just select it. You have to just select it and ungroup it and make changes. Now here also the second option for raster images. So if you want to clarify that अगर आपको raster images देखना है, तो आप raster images पे देख सकते हैं with the help of this filter. You can see now. Moreover, इसका मेन वर्क जो ये है, पहले एनहेंसमेंट डॉकर में आपके पास कोई ऐसी कैटेगरी या फिर ऐसा फिल्टर नहीं था जिससे आप ये कैटेगरीज डिफाइन कर सकते थे. नाउ आपके पास एक ऑप्शन है जिससे आप कैटेगरीज डिफाइन कर सकते हो, लाइक आई कैन से एनिमल्स की, बर्ड्स की, जो भी आपको इमेजेस चाहिए, और कैटेगरीज डिफाइन कर सकते हो कि आपको वेक्टर इमेजेस की चाहिए या रास्टर इमेजेस की चाहिए. That's it in Asset Docker. Okay. Moving ahead to the next feature, which is called painterly brushes. Okay. So let me just tell you that CorelDRAW में painterly brushes जो है one of the key feature है 2024 का, एंड इसमें बेसिकली पेंटली ब्रशेस के जो ब्रशेस हैं वो हैं RGB. ओके. एंड आपके जो नोट्स हैं लाइक फ्री हैंड नोट्स हैं वो हैं वेक्टर. लेट मी जस्ट शो यू हाउ इट वर्क्स. सो आपका ये इमेज है, आपने ये एक फ्री हैंड स्ट्रोक लिया, ये आपका एक वेक्टर है. एज यू नो, आई हैव टू क्लिक ऑन पेंटली ब्रशेस टूल, select the brush, let's say silk flower. Okay. With the help of this option, I can easily increase or decrease the transparency of that brush, and I can easily like define the brush size and the width with the help of this option. Now I have to show you one more thing, that if you want to change the shape, so you can easily click on shape tool and tweak the nodes, and make changes in it. Also, if you want to change the color, you have to just go to color. See, as you can see, it's a vector and it's a raster. Are you able to see? And similarly, you can also like apply the same over the text and shape as well. So let me just take a rectangle. Okay. And if you want to apply the same brush over this object, so you can do the same with, click on it, silky flower. You have, wait, see, like this. Go to brushes, select that, and now silky flower. See, you can easily define the transparency. Now similarly you can do the same with text. As you can see, I have to create one text, write one text. Now I have to select brush, fairy dust. You can see it's editable basically. If you want to add any text in between, so here I can add one alphabet, let's Q, and click on enter. See, the painterly brushes got applied on the text as well. So moving ahead to the next feature, which is enhancement 2. Yeah, which is non-destructive effects. Now non-destructive effects कैसे वर्क करता है मैं वो आपको बताऊंगा. सो बेसिकली इसमें मैं पहले ये बताता हूँ कि नॉन डिस्ट्रक्टिव इफेक्ट से पहले क्या होता था. सो पहले अगर हमारे पास कोई भी इमेजेस होती थी एंड उसमें अगर हमें कोई भी फिल्टर अप्लाई करना होता था तो हमारी सेपरेट इमेज पे वो अप्लाई होता था. लेट्स टेक एन एग्जांपल. अगर हमारे पास कोई इमेज है उस पे हमने एक इफेक्ट अप्लाई किया है विच इज कॉल्ड ए. ओके. आफ्टर दैट अगर मुझे कोई बी इफेक्ट उस इमेज पे डालना है तो वो बी इफेक्ट ए इफेक्ट के ऊपर अप्लाई होगा, ना कि मेरी सेपरेट इमेज पे. ठीक है, अफेक्टेड इमेज पे वो अप्लाई होगा. दैट मीन्स, बट विद द हेल्प ऑफ नॉन डिस्ट्रक्टिव इफेक्ट्स हमारे पास एक ऑप्शन है जिससे हम ये चीजें लाइक ये चीजें हम इग्नोर कर सकते हैं. लेट मी जस्ट शो यू हाउ. गो टू इफेक्ट्स, go to creatives, So first of all, let me just select the image, click on, yeah, now, yeah, here you can see the effect. So I have to delete it first. Now I have to go to blur, tune blur. I have to add one more filter, fabric, the third filter, crystalline. Now here I applied three filters, right? So before of that, अगर मेरे कहने का मतलब ये था, like अगर पहले हम before non destructive effects, अगर हमने किसी भी इमेज पे एक फिल्टर अप्लाई किया है, लेट्स सेकंड ये मेरी एक सेपरेट इमेज है, इस पे मैंने अगर ट्यून ब्लर एक इफेक्ट अप्लाई किया है, ठीक है, और अगर दोबारा मैंने कोई फैब्रिक इफेक्ट्स मैंने अप्लाई किया है, सो वो मेरे उसी अफेक्टेड इमेज पे अप्लाई होगा. नाउ विद द हेल्प ऑफ नॉन डिस्ट्रक्टिव इफेक्ट्स मैं इन फिल्टर्स को टॉगल कर सकता हूँ एंड ऑर्डर कर सकता हूँ. लेट मी जस्ट शो यू हाउ. सो मैंने एज यू कैन सी ओवर माई स्क्रीन, मैंने तीन इफेक्ट्स अप्लाई किए हैं, एक क्रिस्टलाइज, दूसरा फैब्रिक, तीसरा ट्यून ब्लर. नाउ एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम मुझे लाइव प्रीव्यू देखना है क्रिस्टलाइज इमेज का, ओनली क्रिस्टलाइज इफेक्ट्स वाली इमेज का. सो आई कैन इजिली click on it and enable it and just click on this eye icon and enable this effect. As you can see the live preview, also we can rearrange this, like if I want to like rearrange this crystallize effect from first to last, I can easily do the same. And also if I want to preview the same, I can easily, at any point of time I want to delete any effects, I can easily click on it and just go to this delete sign. I can delete the same. Okay. Now, so here you, if you are having any kind, like as of now, you are having any kind of doubts, you can ask me. Is anyone having any doubt or question?
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Please.
Can I ask a question rather than this?
Yeah, please, ma'am.
Yeah. I want to create a self palette, my self own palette. Actually, once I created my own palette, but then
Okay.
my Corel got updated and that option was gone. So
Okay.
now I'm trying to create my own palette, which is visible in any file. Means when I create a new file, like on your screen there on the right side there is a palette CMYK or RGB palette. So I
Yeah.
was having two palettes, one CMYK and my own personal palette, which I have kept some color shades
Okay.
and which was visible in every file which I was creating new or old files.
Okay.
So can I know how can I make that my personalized palette?
Okay. So, sir, can you clarify?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of
Vishal sir.
course. So ma'am, what you can do in that case, for example, whatever changes you make in your CorelDRAW, whatever UI changes, user interface changes you make in your CorelDRAW, you can save that changes and you can even export that. For example, आपने A laptop से मैं changes किए और आपने वो ए लैपटॉप से अब स्विच कर रहे हैं बी लैपटॉप पे या किसी और पीसी पे, तो आप अपना वर्कस्पेस को एक्सपोर्ट करेंगे एंड सिंपल वो वर्कस्पेस वाली फाइल को इंपोर्ट करेंगे. जो भी चेंजेस आपने ए लैपटॉप पे किए होंगे सेम सारे चेंजेस आपको लैपटॉप बी में आपको मिल जाएंगे. फॉर एग्जांपल Sumit, can you please switch off your screen sharing so that I can show it?
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Yeah, just a second. Let me quickly. Yeah, ma'am, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
So if you see my CorelDRAW, it is slightly different from yours. So can you see that there are a couple of additional buttons over here in the top, and the
Yes,
theme
yes.
is dark. So जो changes मैंने यहाँ पे किया, अगर मुझे यही सारे changes आपको provide करने हैं, आपको भी same UI चाहिए, तो आप क्या कर सकते हो? You can go to Windows. Windows के अंदर workspace में जाएंगे आप, और यहाँ से इस current workspace को export कर सकते हो आप. ठीक है? जब आप इसको export करोगे, तो आपसे पूछेगा कि कौन कौन से ऑप्शंस आपको एक्सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं. आपको टूल बार, डॉकर्स, मेन्यू, ठीक है, कलर पैलेट जो भी है वो आपको एक्सपोर्ट करने हैं. आपको सिंपल अनेबल करना है एंड क्लिक ऑन द एक्सपोर्ट, एंड यू हैव टू गिव अ फाइल ओवर हियर. फाइल नेम देना पड़ेगा आपको. और जो
Yes.
फाइल नेम हम यहाँ रखते हैं, फॉर एग्जांपल मैं यहाँ पे इसको वेबिनार के नाम से डालता हूँ, वेबिनार बॉक्स स्पेस. ठीक है, तो जो मैं यहाँ पे नेम दूंगा ना, सेम मुझे वो फाइल को इंपोर्ट करना रहेगा. एक बार मैंने यहाँ पे सेव किया, उसके बाद मैं सिमिलर मैनर में विंडोज वर्कस्पेस और इंपोर्ट करूंगा. इंपोर्ट करके मुझे वही सेम फाइल को ब्राउज करना रहेगा, सो दैट जो भी चीजें मैंने किए होंगे उस वर्कस्पेस में वो यहाँ पे इंपोर्ट हो जाए.
ओके. ये तो हो गया इंपोर्ट एक्सपोर्ट. ये जो एक्चुअली लास्ट टाइम जो इशू हुआ था मेरे पीसी में, तो मुझे पता चला था, बट मुझे ना राइट साइड में एक मेरा पर्सनल डॉकर बनाना है. मैंने जैसे कहा था कि मैंने ऑलरेडी पहले एक बार यूज किया था, वो बना के मैंने रखा हुआ था. सो इट वाज कमिंग हैंडी. जैसे हम लोग को कलर वेरिएशंस यूज करने पड़ते, कहीं कहीं खाली सैम्पलिंग के लिए सिंगल टोन दिखाना होता है क्लाइंट्स को. तो वो मैंने रेडी करके रखे हुए थे कलर्स. अभी मुझे
मतलब
वापस हमेशा
आपको यहाँ पे कलर पैलेट आपको बनाना पड़ेगा अपना. जैसे ये पैलेट हो गया, ठीक है. तो अगर आप कलर पैलेट पे जाएंगे ना, तो यहाँ पे यू कैन ऐड योर ओन कलर्स ओवर हियर. Windows, and it will ask how many row you want to show. So let's say I want to see 3 rows, and in the similar manner I can add my additional color palette. ठीक है, या तो आप ओपन कर सकते हैं, या फिर अपना जो भी आपको पैलेट को व्यू करना है, यहाँ से आप अनेबल डिसेबल कर सकते हैं उसको.
नहीं, बट मैं अगर नया क्रिएट करना चाहूँ तो मतलब वो ऑलरेडी हर फाइल्स में अभी मैंने एक दो बार ट्राई किया, बट वो क्या होता है जब वो पैलेट क्रिएट होता है ना, तो वो उस फाइल में ही रहता है. दूसरी फाइल्स में वो दिखता नहीं है. जैसे हम लोग सीएम वर्किंग, हमारा पैलेट हर जगह हम कोई भी नया फाइल बनाए या पुराना फाइल करें तो वो दिख के आता है. वो इसमें नहीं हो रहा है. मैंने ट्राई किया, बट वो चीज नहीं पॉसिबल हो रही है.
मैम यहाँ पे देखिए, यहाँ पे ना देखिए पैलेट लाइब्रेरी होती है, एंड पैलेट लाइब्रेरी के अंदर जो भी आपके पैलेट होंगे ना, आपको सिर्फ वहां से उसको अनेबल करना रहेगा. फॉर एग्जांपल मैंने अभी सीएम वैक्यूम और डिफॉल्ट दोनों अनेबल कर दिए मैंने यहाँ पे. अगर मैं यहाँ पे इसको आरजीबी में अनेबल कर दूंगा तो तीनों पैलेट्स यहाँ पे विजिबल हो रहे हैं. तो आपको यहाँ से उसको अनेबल करना पड़ेगा. उसके बाद वंस तक पैलेट इज क्रिएटेड, वो यहाँ पे
आई
लाइब्रेरी में
थिंक
शो करेगा.
आई एम सॉरी सर, बट मुझे लगता है मैं क्वेश्चन प्रॉपर नहीं बोल पाई हूँ आपको. मेरा खुद का मैंने क्रिएट किया हुआ था. जैसे मेरे पास ना कुछ ऐसे क्लाइंट्स हैं जिनको मुझे सिंगल टोन में कलर्स ऑप्शन दिखाने होते हैं, तो वो रेगुलर वैसे ही होते हैं. तो मैंने कुछ क्रिएट करके रखे थे, वो परसेंटेजेस क्रिएट करके रखे थे. वो डॉकर मैंने रेडी करके रखा हुआ था. सो वो डॉकर जब कोरल मेरा अपडेट हुआ, तो उसमें से वापस न्यू स्क्रीन आई, तो वो डॉकर निकल गया वहां से. अब वो
मैम आई
मुझे
गॉट योर
नहीं.
पॉइंट. मैं आपका पॉइंट
हाँ.
समझ गया हूँ. देखिए यहाँ पे देखिए, जो पैलेट्स आप क्रिएट करते हैं ना, वो ऑप्शन भी यहाँ पे आता है माय पैलेट्स का. तो माय पैलेट्स आप ऑन करेंगे तो आपको आपकी लिस्ट मिल जाएगी. जो पैलेट आपने बनाया होगा ना, वो आपको यहाँ मिल जाएगा. फिर उसको
नहीं मिल
आपको
रहा. वही तो प्रॉब्लम है, नहीं मिल रहा है.
मैं एक बार आपको ना, इसको मैं खुद से एक बार ट्राई करके आपको अपडेट कर दूंगा आपको मैम, इस पे मैम.
चलेगा, नो प्रॉब्लम, नो
हाँ,
प्रॉब्लम.
आप चैट बॉक्स में अपना ईमेल आईडी डाल दीजिएगा, सो दैट वी कैन रिवर्ट यू बैक.
ओके, मैं चैट बॉक्स में डाल देती हूँ मेरे.
हाँ मैम.
हेलो विशाल जी.
यस सर.
यस सर. मेरा प्रॉब्लम ये था कि कल एक मेरा पैकेजिंग जो जॉब था, उसमें मेरे 3 लोगोस थे, जिसमें से एक लोगो जो था वो इमेज था, बाकी 2 बिटमैप अपना वेक्टर थे. पर जब
Okay, sir.
एक्सपोर्ट कर रहा था ना, तो वो जो लोगो था वो लो रेज हो रहा था. तो
सर
आई हैव ट्राइड ऑल.
एक्सपोर्ट करते में लो राइज हो रहा होगा. तो आपने फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे इफ आई गो टू एक्सपोर्ट डॉकर ओवर हियर, ठीक है, और मैं एक बिटमैप को इंपोर्ट कर लेता हूँ यहाँ पे क्विकली. सो लेट्स से दिस इज अ लोकेशन इमेज जो मैंने यहाँ पे इंसर्ट कर रखी है. ठीक है, अगर मैं यहाँ पे एक्सपोर्ट पे जाके इसको ऐड करता हूँ, तो यहाँ से आप डिफाइन कर सकते हैं सेटिंग उसकी. कि क्या आपको क्वालिटी रखनी है. If you keep it the
Okay.
highest तो आपको बेस्ट रिजल्ट मिलेगा आपको. और
But
अगर
this
आपको
wasn't fact.
अगर इमेज ही बाय डिफॉल्ट अगर लो रेजोल्यूशन है, इन दैट केस आप रीसैंपल यूज कर सकते हैं. रीसैंपल की हेल्प से यू कैन इजीली इंप्रूव द क्वालिटी ऑफ इमेज. मैं आपको करके दिखाता हूँ वेरी क्विकली. मैंने एक कॉपी यहाँ पे ली है. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू इंप्रूव द क्वालिटी ऑफ द सेकंड वन, द राइट वन इमेज. आई एम जस्ट मेकिंग इट 300%. आपको उससे आइडिया लग जाएगा. एंड फोटो illustration. Okay, and now you will see the difference. It will take a couple of seconds. Yeah, can you see sir? ये आप देख पा रहे होंगे अभी.
Yeah,
देखिए.
I can see that. Okay.
So there is a
Okay.
big difference. अगर मैं इसको
Okay.
increase करूँगा ना तो you will see a big difference sir. Have a look.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
So this is a one way of improving the quality of image.
But the quality of the image was quite good. The
तो सर
image
आपको
was
ये
not
सेटिंग
as
देखनी
low
पड़ेगी. आपको यहाँ पर देखना पड़ेगा आपने क्या क्वालिटी रखी है. अगर आपने इसको लोएस्ट रखा होगा फॉर एग्जांपल तो इट विल कॉम्प्रोमाइज द क्वालिटी ऑफ इमेज.
Okay, but it was happening with the image only, but the vectors and everything was okay. It was specifically happening with all the images.
Yeah.
It was
So
small logos of the
I believe the quality was down. Maybe that's the reason. I
Okay,
can
okay,
think.
okay,
So you can check
okay,
this.
okay. Good. Thanks.
Any other questions?
Anyone having any question?
Can you show again that Google font, remote fonts वाला?
मैं आपको बताता हूँ एक बार गूगल फॉन्ट के बारे में. बेसिकली व्हाट गूगल फॉन्ट डज. फॉर एग्जांपल लेट मी टेक अ फॉन्ट. ओके, नाउ फॉर एग्जांपल डिजाइनर ए ने आपको एक फाइल शेयर करी है और उसने कोई गूगल फॉन्ट यूज किया अपनी फाइल के अंदर. ठीक है. अब अगर आपके पास वो गूगल फॉन्ट नहीं है तो आप क्या करोगे. आपको फॉन्ट दिखेगा तो एग्जैक्टली सेम जैसा उसने यूज किया होगा बिकॉज फॉन्ट एम्बेड हो गया है. बट इन केस अगर आपको फॉन्ट में कुछ चेंज करना पड़ जाए, मान लो आपको फॉन्ट की स्पेलिंग यहाँ पे चेंज करनी है, आपको फॉन्ट्स करना है, तो एडिट करने के लिए आपके पास वो फॉन्ट होना चाहिए, तभी आप उसको एडिट कर पाओगे. प्रीव्यू आप एग्जैक्टली सेम कर पाओगे बट एडिट नहीं कर पाओगे अगर फॉन्ट नहीं है. तो कोरल ड्रॉ आपको अलाउ करता है कि आप जब यहाँ पे फॉन्ट लिस्ट पे क्लिक करते हो तो आपको वो गूगल फॉन्ट शो करेगा. तो आपको नाम पता चल जाता है यहाँ पे इजीली. जैसे यहाँ पे नाम लिखा हुआ है तो नाम आपको पता चल गया. बट अगर वो फॉन्ट आपके पास नहीं है तो आप सिंपल यहाँ पे ब्राउज करेंगे एंड यहाँ पे आपको वो आइकन शो करेगा क्लाउड का. क्लाउड मतलब कि वो फॉन्ट गूगल का है और वो इंस्टॉल्ड नहीं है. तो जैसे आप इस पर क्लिक करोगे ऑटोमेटिकली वो फॉन्ट इंस्टॉल हो जाएगा. और एक बार जब फॉन्ट इंस्टॉल हो गया उसके बाद उसको आप एडिट कर पाओगे विदाउट आस्किंग द डिजाइनर.
ये मेरा पार्ट स्किप हो गया था इसलिए मैंने वापस पूछा.
नो प्रॉब्लम मैम, नो प्रॉब्लम. मैं इसकी रिकॉर्डिंग शेयर कर दूंगा आपको. डोंट वरी.
या थैंक यू फॉर दैट.
Guys, any other questions?
We'll also get the recording sharing, no?
Yes, I will try our best to share the recording with you.
Yeah, thank you.
So I believe there is no questions as of now.
Yeah.
So just in case, Sumit, you can show the last slide of your presentation so that anybody have any queries, they can simply drop a mail over here. So for troubleshooting, you can drop a mail on help@corelindia.co.in or support@corelindia.co.in. You can also call on toll-free number. If you have any feature related issue, in that case, you can drop a mail on creative@corelindia.co.in.
Yeah. Here, do you have any difference between the 2024 to 2025? What are the difference has been got added?
Sir, in the next webinar, you will come to know, sir. Next webinar, we'll be doing on the, because recently 2025 have released, so it will be too early to discuss about that. So most probably in the next webinar, you will come to know the main difference between the current and the last one version.
Okay. Because today only I got the mail that to upgrade
yes,
that.
Sir. Yesterday only they have released, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So anyone having any question as of now? I believe there is no question.
I think we can wind up then. Thank you, Sumit. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you, audience. Thank you for your lovely patience.